Now I missed this in this run. It's not that big of a deal. Just make sure if you really need it, you get it. We're gonna pick up the Kureha's key or whatever it's called. Now there's a statue head that's on the stairs. I'll point it out to you. I miss it because I wasn't thinking. It's right there. You can see it on the ground. It looks like a rock, but it's actually a statue head. Make sure you get that if you want a free grain right after the Retsu fight. Well, not right after Retsu fight, but right before the next save. So make sure you pick that up. You cannot go back and get it now. It's too late for me to go back and get it. So I'm gonna point it out after the Retsu fight just to make sure you get it. But yeah, just make sure you get it. And I just realized that I missed it, so we're gonna go use the Kureha's storage key, get a Spirit of the Devils, a Talisman of Rebirth, which we don't need, so it's gonna give us Essence, and the Windmill Shuriken, finally. There's the Talisman, and there's the Windmill Shuriken. Not a very useful weapon, but it is good on the robot chicks. So I know you guys have been using Scythe until now, but that was the one weapon I refused to use against those robot chicks, is the Scythe. Just wanted to stick with the easy way and use the Windmill Shuriken. So we're gonna equip the Dragon Swords. And gonna take a break here. And when we come back, we'll do the Retsu fight. Alright, so we are back, and it's time to do the Retsu fight. Probably the hardest fight in the chapter. I equipped the Wind Nimpo and the Twin Dragon Blades. Jump in here, right at this shadow, and start charging. Get a easy way to do this. Now the best way, I think, and I think everybody else thinks, to do this is to use an ultimate, then do Wind Nimpo, take out the Incendiary Shuriken Ninjas, get another ultimate technique off, try to aim it at the Retsus. I think that's the best way to do it, is to aim at the Retsus. You want to try to kill 2 Retsus before you're out of Incendiary Shuriken Ninjas. There's one down. Alright, there's the Wind Nimpo. There's an unfortunate whiff on a ultimate technique. That really sucks. Usually if you whiff on your ultimate techniques, it means you're gonna have to use another Nimpo, and it really sucks because then you're gonna have to use an item or two. So I think I put in a herb here. Yep, or grain. Sorry, not grain. Oh my god, a mushroom. An herb, a grain, and a mushroom. That should be our second Retsu. Yep, there's the second one down. Finish off, I think, what should be the last of the Incendiary Shuriken Ninja. It is, so we're gonna equip our Lunar Staff and finish these guys off like we know how. 360 UTs. I think there's a total of 6 of them. So as soon as you get down to 3 is hard. Once you get down to 2, it becomes so much easier. That's why you want to kill as many as you can. So we only need to kill 2 more before we're down to 2, which is nice. So there we go. That's 3 down, 3 to go. 1 more, and this becomes really easy. What makes this hard is them spamming wind blades. It's very annoying, and I don't know, I just think some of the fights that they designed in this game are just extremely extremely difficult, and this is definitely one of them. I know I make it look easy, but trust me guys, it is not an easy fight. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not get this on my first try. A lot of times I just let it reset because I wasn't happy with the fight, but even sometimes when I was happy with it, I just got raped by Windblade juggles. So not to mention the camera angles on this are really, really funky. Now if you feel like being cheap, there is an easy way to do this fight. You just need to look it up. There's a video on it. It shows you how to do it. Basically what you do is you end up glitching yourself through the wall where you came through in the gate, and fight all the Retsus and all the ninjas and everything outside of the gate. It's really lame and cheap, but if you have a hard time with this fight, then you know, do what you gotta do. Sometimes you just gotta do certain things to beat the game. So I used an extra grain. I really did not need it, but you know, whatever. Not like we're hindered on money. So this is the last one. Want to try to kill it with the UT and absorb the essence? You can. There we go. Alright, so where I was talking about the skull, if you go up that set of stairs, and then there's a flat patch of dirt, and then you go up the next set of stairs, that's where the skull is. So make sure the statue head, not the skull. So we're getting our essence from the shot from these targets. Fill up on health, fill up on Nimpo, get some essence. Not that you really need it, but the Nimpo you definitely do. You definitely will. I don't know how you can do this fight without Nimpo. That would be crazy. Going back to the trusty Tonfa. Now you may think that fight is easy, or if you get through that fight, you're in the safe. Well, you're not. You get another fight of a lot of Incendiary Shuriken Ninja and some regular ninja, and it's actually pretty tough. So make sure that you are full on everything before you go to that fight. So we're gonna refill our 2 grains, our mushroom, and our arrows. Even though we don't really need that many arrows, but it's good to have full arrows. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to jump down here and use a wind Nimpo. Maybe 2. Depends on positioning. So as soon as you come out here, you're going to get a spawn. Just be careful. I would not try to do anything. I would just go straight to a wind Nimpo. Just because you're gonna... There's just so many. Or you can start spamming flying swallows with the dragon sword if you really want. Now I went up too far and I spawned the next fight. Don't do that. That's not a good thing to do. Never a good thing to spawn an extra fight. So I'm having to use one more wind Nimpo than I really wanted. You can see I hit that guy like 4 times with my Tonfa, and he had all of his limbs, and he got delimbed twice, so that just shows you how powerful they are at delimbing. Now you can use most of your Nimpo. I think it refills, there's a chest that refills 4 slots, or 3 slots, maybe it refills 4. There's a crystal skull back here, by the way. If you don't have all the crystal skulls, it's back here. So we'll put in that grain or that herb and replace it with that one. And right up there on that little ledge there, where the little shrine is, that's where you get the grain. If you have the statue head. You can see here I'm just messing around. I thought for a second there I could get back up to where Muramasa was, but apparently not. That would be sweet if you could. But yeah, you're stuck down here once you get down here. Up too far there. That sucks. Now you really shouldn't have to use it with Nimpo here, but since I screwed up the initial hole or whatever, I'm gonna have to. And that sucks. Suicide arm. What a surprise. Oh, another suicide arm. That's awesome. I don't know where all the essence went that I had, but definitely not there anymore, so that's unfortunate. But it's okay, we'll get through this. No problem. So like I said, this is where the statue head goes, right there. And this is where the grain will be. Right there. Now, you can't save it for later, even though there's a save statue right here. If you come down here and save and you already placed the statue head, when you go back, the grain's not going to be there. So make sure that you use it, or you do whatever you need to do, and then take it.